Have you ever pondered the paradox of destruction as a necessary part of creation? These words might seem counterintuitive at first glance. We often perceive destruction as an end, a finale, a cessation. But what if I told you that this is not always the case? Welcome to a world where destruction is not the end, but rather a beginning. A world where the cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction is not just a philosophical concept, but a fundamental law of existence. This is the world of Lord Shiva, a key figure in the pantheon of Hinduism, known as the god of destruction. Now let's unravel this paradox. Shiva, often depicted in an intense dance of destruction, is not merely a destroyer. He is also the transformer, the renovator, the one who paves the way for new beginnings. His dance is a cosmic performance that represents the continuous cycle of creation and destruction, the perpetual rhythm of the universe. In the grand scheme of things, destruction becomes a catalyst for creation, a necessary step to clear the old and make way for the new. It's a process that mirrors the natural world around us. Just think about it, a forest fire, as destructive as it may seem, can lead to a nutrient-rich soil, stimulating the growth of new life. For Shiva, destruction is not an act of annihilation, but a process of transformation. By destroying the old, the obsolete, the unnecessary, Shiva makes room for new creation, for innovation, for evolution. This duality of Shiva's role as both the destroyer and the transformer challenges our conventional understanding of destruction. It invites us to view destruction not as a negative concept, but rather as a necessary, even beneficial part of the cycle of existence. So we circle back to our initial question: is destruction truly a negative concept, or is it a necessary step towards rebirth and renewal? This thought-provoking question will guide us as we delve deeper into the fascinating world of Shiva, the god of destruction. Imagine a cosmic dance, endlessly cycling between creation and destruction. This is the profound concept embodied in the Tandava, the divine dance of Lord Shiva. It's a dance that's more than mere movement and rhythm. It's an allegory for the perpetual rhythm of the universe, the ceaseless cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction. The Tandava is not just a dance, but a cosmic event, an intricate performance that mirrors the workings of the universe itself. Each step, each gesture, each movement of Shiva in this dance signifies a phase in the life of the cosmos. Let's delve deeper into this cosmic dance. The creation phase of the dance begins with a gentle rhythm, symbolizing the birth of the universe, the stars, and all celestial bodies. It's a phase filled with energy, potential, and the anticipation of what's to come. This phase resonates with the birth of a star, a cataclysmic event that breathes life into a previously dormant part of the cosmos. Then comes the preservation phase, where the rhythm of the dance steadies. This mirrors the life of a star, maintaining a delicate balance between gravity pulling in and radiation pressure pushing out. It's a phase of stability, of equilibrium, echoing the steady heartbeat of a star in its prime. Finally, the destruction phase. The rhythm accelerates, the dance grows intense. This signifies the end of a cycle, the death of a star. Just as a supernova marks the death of a star, the intense finale of the Tandava signifies the dissolution of the universe. But remember, this is not an end but a transition. For in destruction, there is the seed of creation. Just like a star, the universe too undergoes a cycle of birth, life, and death. A dance choreographed by Shiva. Does science echo the ancient wisdom of Hinduism? Let's delve into a fascinating parallel between the role of Lord Shiva and the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory, a widely accepted scientific explanation for the birth of the universe, suggests that the cosmos as we know it started with a massive explosion. It's a theory that speaks to an immense surge of energy resulting in creation. Now, let's turn our gaze to Lord Shiva, often known as the god of destruction. But Shiva's destruction isn't arbitrary or cruel. It's part of a cycle. It's a dance of creation, preservation, and dissolution. It's an eternal cycle, a perpetual rhythm of the universe. Just as creation follows destruction in Shiva's cosmic dance, so too does the Big Bang Theory imply a cycle of creation and destruction. In the Big Bang Theory, the universe expanded from a high-density state, creating everything we see today. But theories also suggest that this expansion might eventually slow, leading to a possible contraction, a big crunch. This would lead to another high-density state, ready for another Big Bang, another creation. This cycle of expansion and contraction, creation and destruction resonates strongly with the dance of Shiva. The seemingly disparate perspectives of ancient Hindu philosophy and modern scientific theory, in fact, share a common understanding of the universe. Both see it as dynamic, ever-changing and cyclical. Both recognize that destruction is not a nihilistic end, but rather a transformative beginning. Hence, the cosmic dance of Shiva and the cycle of the Big Bang Theory are not as different as they might first appear. They both represent the cycle of the universe, the endless rhythm of creation from destruction and back again. They remind us that even in destruction, there is the potential for rebirth, for creation, for life. So it seems that science does echo the wisdom of ancient Hinduism. It reflects the understanding that destruction is not the final act, but rather a catalyst for a new beginning, a new creation. In both science and spirituality, destruction is not the end, but a new beginning. How does Shiva's dance of destruction and creation resonate in our own lives? This question may seem abstract at first, but let's delve into its essence. The symbolism of Lord Shiva's dance is a perfect reflection of our personal journeys, which are often marked by the cycle of endings and beginnings, destruction and creation. Let's consider the concept of personal growth. It's a process that necessitates change, and change often involves some form of destruction. It could be the destruction of old habits, outdated beliefs, or perhaps a lifestyle that no longer serves us. This process, while it can be painful and challenging, is essential for our evolution. It's the breaking down of the old to make way for the new, much like the cosmic dance of Lord Shiva. In the realm of personal transformation, the dance of Shiva takes on a profound significance. Each one of us, at some point in our lives, faces situations that shake us to our core. These could be the loss of a loved one, the end of a relationship, a career setback, or a personal crisis. These events, as destructive as they may seem, often serve as catalysts for profound internal shifts. They compel us to reflect, reassess, and rebuild. In the aftermath of such upheavals, we often discover strengths we didn't know we possessed, passions we had forgotten, and a sense of purpose that was perhaps obscured by the familiar and the routine. This process of rising from the ashes, of transformation born out of destruction, beautifully mirrors the essence of Shiva's dance. So, when life throws curveballs at us, when we find ourselves at the crossroads of endings and beginnings, let's remember the symbolic dance of Shiva. Let's remember that destruction is not necessarily a negative force. It can be the catalyst for creation, for personal growth, and for transformation. It's a reminder that every challenge we face, every ending we encounter, is merely a stepping stone towards a new beginning, a fresh perspective, and a renewed sense of self. Every ending is a new beginning, every destruction a stepping stone to creation. So, why is Shiva the god of destruction? We've traveled through the paradox of destruction, the cosmic dance, and the connections to the Big Bang Theory to understand this complex question. Let's take a moment to revisit our journey and tie these threads together. We began by exploring the paradox of destruction. The term destruction often conjures images of annihilation, chaos, and devastation. However, in the context of Lord Shiva, this destruction is not about obliteration but transformation. It's about the dissolution of old, worn-out forms to make space for the new. It's about the end of stagnation and the beginning of growth. We then moved on to the cosmic dance, the Tandava, performed by Shiva. This dance is not merely a spectacle but a symbol. It represents the rhythmic cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction that is continuously unfolding in the universe. Like a dancer who moves with grace and purpose, Shiva orchestrates the dance of the cosmos, ensuring the seamless transition from one stage to another. Our journey then took us to a surprising destination, the Big Bang Theory. We discovered that the scientific explanation of the universe's origin from a singularity, its expansion, and its eventual collapse mirrors the cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction in Hindu philosophy. Shiva's role as the god of destruction is thus echoed in the scientific discourse, reinforcing the idea that destruction is an integral part of the cosmic cycle. Finally, we contemplated Shiva's role in our lives. Just as Shiva breaks down the old to make way for the new in the universe, he also symbolizes personal transformation. He empowers us to let go of our past, our fears, and our limitations, enabling us to step into a new version of ourselves. In the grand dance of the cosmos, Shiva the Destroyer is also the harbinger of new beginnings, echoing the eternal cycle of the universe. Shiva, the god of destruction, is not a symbol of fear but a beacon of hope, guiding us towards renewal and growth.